Legend of Total War here with part 11 of my Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion Let's Play campaign as the Eastern Roman Empire. So previously we've had some tough battles, and some defeats and some victories. We went up against the Huns here. They obviously, as you can tell, they finally managed after a number of attempts to wipe out that army that was at Campus the Azages. It cost them a lot of their forces in doing so, but probably cost me a little bit more than them. I don't know. The thing is, I can afford it. They can't. Our troops just didn't really do a very good job there. Our soldiers just, especially the infantry, they really have a habit of breaking early. Now over here, that was a difficult situation. That wasn't a guaranteed victory. This over here was a guaranteed victory. Now these are the best soldiers that we can get, and we went up against inferior troops and got our asses handed to us. I mean, we still won the battle, but these guys performed like absolute shit. They were a disgrace as far as I'm concerned. And I think one of the things that pisses me off the most about the sort of like the state of this is that, like, obviously I've got a lot of passion for Rome, and seeing the Roman army, the best of Rome, basically shitlickers, pisses me off. When I think about the legions of Caesar, you know, the Marian reforms or the post-Augustan reforms, the military, seeing the Constantine shit that we've got going on, these Christian fuckers here, just worthless compared to the lions that were the Romans before this. They've turned into sheep, and turned into lambs, and I guess it makes me angry, just seeing how crap they are. Oh, Legend, they're not crap, you're just not using them right. Oh, come on. You compare them even just by stats to the... Or even just historically. There's no pride in the Roman army anymore. It's just militia, essentially. Anyway, I don't think there's much else I can do. Let's move this army out of here. There's something that people sometimes... hang on. I'll wait until next time before moving out. Sometimes people comment. It doesn't bother me, but in some instances, they're stupid comments. It only happens very rarely, but it happens every now and again. But obviously, I'm a very hard taskmaster. If I'm in control of an army, I don't expect failure, and I punish it very badly, because Roman lives are at risk when you fail. And people will often see me as being a hard taskmaster, and then they'll say, "Oh, Legend, I wouldn't want to be a soldier in your army." And then it makes me think, well, what makes you think I'd want a coward like you in my army in the first place? You know, what value do you have if you're a coward? Here's the thing. Having studied, you know, not intensely, but studied enough history to gather what makes a culture successful as opposed to what makes it unsuccessful. I've got a general sort of idea, and that sort of mentality helps me win these campaigns, where sometimes people can criticize, say, "Oh, you're so brutal," and all this kind of shit. But a culture led by my leadership would thrive over the piss-poor leadership that, you know, the late Roman empires suffered under, largely Christians, because of their weak backbone, or lack thereof. Here's the thing. If you're a soldier in my army, you're expected to fight. I will do my utmost. And you've seen this in every single battle that I fight. I don't throw men's lives away unless I have no choice, really. If I can find a way around to protect as many of my soldiers' lives as possible, I'll do that. But if I throw you into the mix, I expect you to fight. You turn, you break, and you don't do your job, you get a berating from me, because I put a lot of effort in to make sure that you don't have to fight. But when you do have to fight, if you don't fight for me, fucking makes me angry. Because here's the thing. You're a soldier. What's your job? Your job is to protect the fucking people that live inside these cities. If you fail and you get killed anyway, you turn and break, you're dead anyway. Because if the soldiers don't, the enemy Huns don't run you down, I'll fucking hang you as a worthless soldier. If you have no morale, if you have no courage, you're worthless to me. Doesn't matter if you're not the strongest or the smartest, but if you don't have any courage, you're worthless to me. Okay, we got a chance to get to him. I'll take it. Because here's the thing. We kill all 4 of them, Huns are gone. We don't even need to win the battle. And this is something that some people don't understand. And when you think of a battle, right? 10,000 people die, 10,000 soldiers, 30,000 maybe. Worst case scenario, sometimes 50, 60,000 people die. But what the fuck do you think happens when a settlement gets sacked, exterminated, and enslaved? Hundreds of thousands of people, innocent people, young men, women, and children, butchered, murdered, enslaved, raped, and the settlement, left ruined or in the hands of, your enemies. What would you prefer? That a general, as an absolute hard ass, pushed his men and made sure that, that they were the finest soldiers in the world, to ensure that the people that they were protecting never had to see an enemy army walk through their gates and rape them. Or have a soft general that was kind to his men, was lenient with them, which made them weak, and was accepting of them when they turned and broke on him. And then of course he probably died because he's a weakling as well. And then the cities and the villages get raped and destroyed because of his incompetence. What would you prefer? Which situation would you prefer? Who would you rather fight for? The weak general that, hey, he lets you have a sleep on your post. It's alright if you don't do the morning drills. Hey, if you don't particularly want to fight in the vanguard, that's okay. You can just rout, okay, and he'll let you go. But your family's going to die in the process. Or the guy that won't put up with it. Okay, so fuck, we're gonna move fast. I thought we were gonna go on the other side. That's my train of thoughts of the way I command my soldiers. Because the thing is, in most wars, the majority of the casualties are not soldiers, it's civilians. And you've seen it when I capture a settlement, I exterminate my enemies. They're not my responsibility. My responsibility are my people. That's why I don't allow my settlements to revolt and then go back and exterminate them. How many people in the comments will say, what you're going to do to fix public order is you just let it revolt and then you recapture and exterminate your own people. No, I don't exterminate my own fucking people. I protect them. And if they've got a problem with me, I do what I can to fix it. These guys need to get over here. Okay, don't worry about the warlords just yet. Or maybe I should worry about them. Okay, looks like one of them's over there. Is Captain dead? One down, 3 to go. Got one over here. Don't let him get away. Two. Three. Okay, back off. I'm not going to be able to catch them, but maybe they might come back. See, this one here came back. That's him. Okay, let him come back. Hang on. We absolutely have to kill him. Ah, you fucking cowards. Let him charge into us, it's fine. Get round his back. He's not escaping this time.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Kill him.
The gods be
Okay, good.
praised.
Huns are gone.
The enemy general is dead.
We don't need to stay and fight here, but we'll finish them off. Whether we win or lose this battle now doesn't matter. The plan was originally to sort of like kill the enemy generals and then just leave. This is fine. The final punishment of the Huns for plundering that city. I gotta keep my guys together or else their morale's gonna go downhill. Where's the enemy general? There, he's down here. How are we going so far? We've lost 23%, they've lost 37%. There's a lot of infantry in here we don't really need to worry about. We can just avoid them. Sending these guys in melee just because I really can't micromanage them well when there's just so much going on. And they can fight in melee. My guys are starting to get tired. Is this the general here? No, he's over there. Need to get away from these Hun horde spearmen. There's no point fighting them. Come on, kill him. Alright, good. It'll be a lot easier to break their troops now, but I need to get a solid charge into them. Just turning around and fighting them in melee is not the way to go. Alright, just pull back to here. We gotta spread out a bit more. Looks like we're gonna win this battle. Big downside of this Clibanarii is that they are very slow. For cavalry, that is. Alright, here we go. They're bound to break. See how well cavalry perform compared to infantry? We've barely taken any damage. And we're fighting the Huns in a field battle here. Looks like they want to leave. Doesn't matter. They're all good as gone. So that should be the end of the Huns. Ah, oh, you motherfucker, I must have just missed him. I could have sworn I killed 4 of their generals. They must have had a 5th. Whew. I'm just thinking, like, I've only got peasants here. Could they auto-resolve win this? No. Still couldn't do shit. And then it's just given him heaps of experience. God damn it, I thought the Huns were gone. I just need... Oh, here's the thing. He's going to have heaps of troops next time. I'm not too concerned about Campus the Asages. He's not going anywhere. He shouldn't be able to move. Oh, he's also going to get new troops. God damn it. Hunting these Huns down is annoying. That's okay, we'll get him. Okay, so these guys here, there's a lot of vandals up in the north. Let's stand on the bridge here, make sure they can't come down south. How are we going with the public order over here? Good, new generals. Hopefully Christians. Okay, this is majority Christianity now. Good. And yeah, to all the so-called soldiers out there that wouldn't want to fight at my side for whatever reason. Who cares? I wouldn't want them as soldiers anyway. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright, so I need to retrain these troops. If I build that there, I can retrain the archers. But I might just keep going. Oh, I've got multiple new generals here. Alright, what else are we doing? We've got these guys down here. They've got multiple settlements. So this would be pagan as well. Yep. Reluctant to fight that just because it's a large army. Oh, hang on, it's only a stockade. Oh, that's okay, we can deal with that. Alright, how about, Alright, you come down over here and besiege it. Oh, hang on, a lot of these troops here could really use a retrain. I'll just keep them as it is for the turn. I don't think they'll build a stone wall just yet. We'll be able to leave there probably next turn. Alright, let's build some stuff and then move on to the next turn. I was really disappointed with that. I thought I had killed the Huns. I could have sworn I killed 4 of their generals. I thought they only had 4. Whatever the case is, we crushed their army. They're not likely to take any more settlements for a while. Okay, we're out of cash. How much are we making per turn? 13,000. That's what it said before, like we weren't making very much. And then we ended up with like 20,000. Alright, moving on. Yeah, and give me map information as well. Yeah, see? Hunnic family member. Alright, so I'm going to need to split my forces up here. I'm going to take you and the lightest of the cavalry. Not that one. To deal with him. And the other cavalry, they'll head up this way. Alright, you'll command this battle because he's out of movement. Shouldn't be too difficult. All we gotta do is focus on killing him.
The day has dawned! Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
Okay, well, we've got some horse archers here. Let's try to thin them out a little bit first. Okay, well that gets rid of them. Coming charging right for us. Make sure we get around him. He's not allowed to escape us this time. Okay, we got him. We'll kill him to the last man here.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear.
Oh,
now
you
they
fucking turd. How can a man be so slippery? Got him.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms!
I don't think the other army is going to be able to reach them. No. And you'll make your way back over there. The thing is, they're all going to be mostly cavalry because we took out all their infantry. Still, my Clibanarii, they've proven themselves quite effective against the Huns. Sometimes. Problem is, this guy here is not a great commander. I really do lack good commanders. Just wait for the Vandals to move on. Okay, we're pretty much replenished here. Let's start moving down south. I want to besiege this. Okay, the public order should be maintained. How much Christianity do we have here? Okay, so the last little bit is going to disappear.
General, Imperator, march! Orders, ready to ambush. Move out! Orders? Onward! Out of move, sir.
Alright, I'm going to need more troops. And these guys here, yep, they're heading back here to be retrained. This shitlickers. Public order over here is already good enough for us to leave. It's already 100% Christian, so we don't need to worry anymore. Okay, can we leave here? Not yet. Actually, maybe. Let's see.
General, General. Forward, Imperator, forward!
And how much is the Christianity increasing by? By 10%. Okay, that should maintain public order.
Orders,
Let's head north.
move out! No more moves, sir.
Yeah, if we capture Avaricum, that's another pagan region we can take away from the Western Roman Empire.
Onward! Out of move, sir.
There's Tarico.
Not possible, sir.
And Taric... Okay, so there's no settlement up here. So they'll just need to march north. Alright, are we ready to leave? Let's see.
Onward!
Okay, good. We're ready to leave. So I want them to make the long way up through here.
Forward! Forward! Out of move, sir.
Into Gaul. Okay, I don't think I have any more military moves left to make. Let's invest in our regions. Let's focus on the regions that have the poorest public order. When it comes to Tesiphon, we need to be doing that, because the amount of public order we're getting from soldiers, from garrison, is not going to be anything now. Too many people live there. Alright, moving on. So they actually want to have a go at me. They have no other armies, this is it. All we have to do, once again, kill him, we win. Most of their troops are too light to be able to get through our armoured horses. It's just a matter of whether or not the fucker escapes.
Today is a grim day. Get all wait my unit. Get it!
So this is it. Hopefully this is the end of the Huns. Don't worry about them. We'd never be able to catch them. Get us exhausted to even try. So don't worry about it right now. Back off, back off. Let these guys make the charge. They did well there. Yeah, you chase them away. Okay, that should be the end of the Huns.
Time to strike hard at his grieving subjects. The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battle.
Well, we didn't get 85% kills. It's hard to win. It's hard to run them down. But if that was their last family member, it should be the end of the Huns. Faction destroyed. They're gone. Good. They can't ever come back. So that's great. Where was the rioting? Not there. Is it over? At Bertigala. Right, but it's under control now, so it's fine. Good. With one horde faction, or another horde faction out of the way, the less we have to worry about. And that is a big Roman army right there.
Prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege.
It might be in our best interest to just starve them out, because they still have to pay for all of these troops. And if we... there's no way they're making that much money out of Tarraco. So if we besiege it, they're still paying for their troops. And it'll stop them from training new troops elsewhere. Whilst hopefully also converting this to Christianity. But it'll also take 8 turns. I don't know. Because I'm kind of... Like, that would take a very long time to win that battle. That's all. That's it. That's my biggest concern. That being said, large battles like this, they tend to sacrifice a lot of their troops with the walls. Okay, I think I will assault it. Just get it over with so we can take the settlement and move on. So we're not at war with the Franks. How many wars do we have going on? So we've got 4, because the rebels don't really count. So that's the last of the Huns right there. Alright, now these guys here, they can go back here for retraining. And as for these, have them besiege the settlements. But they're not going to assault. Well, they can't assault. They don't have any siege equipment. Even though I know that the walls are down, doesn't matter. They can't make the attack for some reason. I'd like to finish off the Alamanni. I'm pretty sure that the Alamanni cannot turn into a horde. So the gates are open. It's just a stockade. I mean, there's mostly just peasants in here. I think we'll crush them. Again, it's hard for me to remember exactly which factions can and can't turn into hordes. Because it's the nomadic factions, the nomadic cultures, they can turn into hordes, the barbarian ones can't. So I don't think the Saxons can turn into a horde, for example. Again, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've played it. That's probably why I probably don't seem as good at this. Because you gotta get used to the army types and stuff. Alright, so there's no towers over here, just walk up there and start shooting over the fence. These guys here will have to probably get a little bit closer, because they don't have as high range. So far, 6%. They're free kills, they're not firing back at us, so I'll take it. Looks like either a large city or a minor city. Hard to tell just based on the map, though. I wasn't paying attention to other things before, so I don't know. Good. Alright, so what are we up to now? It's a quarter of them. I'm reluctant to use the infantry because they always let me down. Then again, we've got a lot of generals' bodyguards over here. And I know that there's mostly just peasants and archers in here. I reckon these guys here will be a much better option to thin out the enemy to begin with. And then when they cower at the town square, that's when we send in the infantry. Because the cavalry are not particularly good at dealing with that. Like I said, I deal with fear. Fear is my major weapon. And when they're in the town square, fear doesn't work. Alright, what's this unit over here? Barbarian peasants. Well, whatever, let's go kill them. Because our infantry will suck at... Oh, hang on. There's other guys coming out. Lombard archers, yeah, take them out. What's this here? Sarmatian archers. Fuck, we might be able to finish the entire battle just with these guys. There's nothing in here that's anti-cavalry.
The gods be praised.
Good.
The
That's
enemy
right, it was one of my
general
generals.
is dead. His men know their doom of... Your leaders fought
Oh,
in battle.
damn. He was oldish, so it's alright.
All our hopes for
It's...
the future lie in the dust.
It's not. It's not a calamity at all. Don't be silly. How many generals' bodyguards do we have in the area here? Absolutely heaps. Okay, what we should do though is let's not risk the other guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a good faction. He had a lot of influence, but he's gonna die of old age at some point. And it was kind of unfortunate. I mean, he still had 74 men left. Trying to find all these fucking units, but there's trees everywhere. Doesn't matter at all if these guys die. And they actually do a good job.
The enemy army is in flight.
A shame about the faction leader, but we're okay.
Rome de-
It's essentially the only thing we lost were a few archers. Well, of course we lost the faction leader, but he was getting old.
Victory! Settlement captured!
Now, who's the new faction leader? Avitus the Butcher. This guy's got even more influence, so he's kind of a better one. He's Christian, right? Okay, good. I really need to make sure that our faction heirs are Christian. Let me see. Who's the next heir? So that's him there right now. But where's his heir? Right here. Julius Flavius is a Christian. But this guy here is shit. Unlike, who is this guy? Pick someone better. This guy's alright, I'll pick him. Alright, so public order's maintained. There's hardly any Christianity here. So what we need to do is bring these guys in. Yeah, they'll fix it up. Okay, good. So we can retrain our archers here as well. We can retrain any of our infantry that took damage. So I probably should have sent them in to fight instead of the faction leader, but like I said, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to disband the Limitani, because as far as I'm concerned, they're worthless.
Sir! General! Imperator! General!
Bring these guys into the settlement.
Leaving the army! Sir! Sir! Leaving the army!
So that's turned into two armies here. Oh, hang on, you.
Leaving the army! Imperator!
Yeah, two armies of cavalry. Sort of. More like an army and a half. But over the next few turns, we'll retrain these guys. Good. Now, how much Christian influence do we have here? Good. It shouldn't take us too long to. We're gonna run into problems pretty much straight away. got to lower the population. Because that's going to increase by 40%. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a riot on our hands. So let's... I guess it doesn't really matter if we do have a riot on our hands, because... Look, as long as these generals here don't die, so just put them out here for the time being. Oh, but they didn't even need to be there. Okay, so repair this. Yeah, retrain all of these. And if they take a lot of damage, well, that's fine. I don't think there's anyone here with a whole lot of influence. It's okay, let's keep it under control. And you did a great job opening the gate for us there. These Lombards have a lot of power. So now that we've taken this, you come over here and... Oh, it's the wrong region. Right.
Move out. Move's depleted, sir. Orders?
Just wait for them to get a little bit further out this way before I attack them. I don't think we need to recruit anymore. Good. Good. What are we doing with this? Oh, that's right. We're still waiting on these guys. They've been retrained. Send 4 of them back. So when they return, we move out. So we'll need some peasants to maintain it. Declaring war on the Franks, I suppose. We could do that. Okay, looks like we've made all of our military moves. Yep. So let's construct some stuff. We've got 30,000 to spend. Good. Let's spend it. No, hang on. That at Cardonia is of no value to us. God. And a garrison we've got at Ctesiphon. I don't even know if the settlement's even making any money at all. Well, it probably is making quite a bit. So we do here's the actual expenses. So it's 732 plus 800 plus 36 times 20. That's how much they cost. Still, I mean, eventually. Actually, I'll tell you what we should do. I think it was Athens that we were. Where was it? No, Thessalonica. We're building this. That doesn't need it right now. This does. We've got a culture penalty here. So, let's get this built. That'll get rid of culture penalty. Then we can lower the games here and actually start making a bit of money out of Ctesiphon. Alright, moving on. Good. This will make it easy to get rid of them. So they're going to fight us out in the field. And take this settlement back, and I don't think we'll lose it again. I mean, unless the Vandals come back this way. Because they're still quite powerful.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Quick. Kill them before any of their troops get in here. Quick. Ah, damn it. Because if you go in there and you beat them before their troops arrive, you win the battle and then they disappear because they're rebels. If we had faster troops, it would have been good. Now, it looks like this is all just archers, so we're not going to have any trouble with this. Okay, we should get over here, otherwise this guy here could possibly break. I know you keep running that down. Good. And I'll be taking that settlement, thank you very much.
Victory!
The fuck? We defeated them. What the hell? Oh, god damn it. Since when does that happen?
Sir, prepare for battle.
God damn it. Fucking hell. Alright, well... Any mercenaries here? Yeah, only bloody cavalry.
Sir,
You'll have to come with us.
General. Move out. Forward.
Had I known that was going to happen, I would have taken more effort to kill them all. I thought if you defeat the rebels, they will die. I don't know what happened with that. Alright, so it didn't revolt, but the public order went to absolute shit because of Christianity. So now we destroy this, and it goes up. So next turn, the amount of pagan influence is only going to be 20%. And we also need a lower population. We'll be able to leave fairly soon. If it riots, it's fine. These guys can all be retrained.
Sir. Forward. Ready to ambush. Build tower. Onward.
Okay, they're far enough away that we can make this. The fuck happened to you? Guess he was old. I need to give him a general. Well, we got a few guys over.
Sir.
How about you go?
Splitting the troops. Onward.
Alright, well, whatever the case is, these guys should be able to handle this. That doesn't look difficult. Oh, it does actually look a bit difficult. We'll just starve them out then. Wait until the general arrives. Oh, now we got this. This will be a bit of a pain. And that. So let's have a look at things. We've got 54 settlements. They're getting wrecked. Right, let's do this. So with this will secure all of Iberia for us. We're actually outnumbered, but they've got a lot of shit troops. They've got a lot of good troops as well. Anyway, once we capture the walls, I imagine that 50% of their army will lose. They'll lose 50% of them before we even send any melee troops into the gates. We just need to make sure we capture enough of the walls.
The afterlife will have many new. Awake.
Okay, where am I going to put you motherfuckers? There looks like a reasonable spot. Here's another possible option. And on the other side, I think that's a good spot right there. Oh, they put units over here. We can get a little bit closer and shoot them, I suppose. There's no one up on the walls here, though. Yeah, this does like no damage. Let's just move down this way. Let's have a look.
Praise the
Quick push here.
gods.
That looks like a good
Towers
spot.
are at the walls. Now the real fight begins.
This battle here could take fucking half an hour. Or even longer. If we want... This is what I was saying at the beginning of the battle. You sign up in my army, and I'll do my best to take care of you. Like in this instance here, I'm not going to throw my troops' lives away. Some of them will have to die. But I'll do my best to make sure that most of them live. You can't have war with a little bit of blood. Gotta spill some of our own blood. It'll be okay.
Well this day. The walls are taken.
Let's see if we can capture this. And then get back real quick. Yeah. If you just get away, okay, good. We managed to capture this. Is it gonna shoot at them? No, but if they ever move over here, this is ours. Alright. Oh fuck. They've actually got troops on the wall there. Right, if I position myself I'm not gonna be able to shoot them from that distance. So what are these? These are competencies as well. Okay. Complicates things a little bit. Right, just stand there. Don't fire at will. See, this gate here is under their control, but this one isn't. So that's where we're gonna have to get the majority of our army. That's their weak spot. Still men on the towers.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now there will be hard fighting to break the defenses.
Get in position. Shoot him. Alright, that unit's dead, I think. Now, there's not really any further for you to go. Just wait here. Alright, first things first, let's go and capture as much of these walls as we can. So if any of the Western Roman troops start running over this way, we can shoot them. Stand over here. And then get back. Before they come chasing us all the way over. Oh, come on, you dipshits. Fucking hell. Not bloody listening to me. Alright, come on, get out of there. Get out. So we're losing a little bit of ground here. Because they're not pathfinding properly. Oh, we took too much. I guess we got greedy with it. Come on, get away from them. If you get away from them far enough, they won't follow. However, this worked out reasonably well because now they're actually getting shot by these towers. Now, if you position yourself over here, we can probably shoot these comitatenses. Once we get some troops inside the settlement, these guys will come off the wall. Okay, they're almost in position. Alright, need to capture... Oh, shit. Gotta capture that... Fuck, get back. Else we'll miss our chance. Okay. Just stand right there. Oh, can we shoot them from that distance? Here's an idea. We could lure them more over this way and then we can bring these guys in. Or, alternatively, lure them back around over this way. Just for a moment. Just so I can get my guys in range to actually shoot them off the wall. Okay, we're in range there. Shoot them. Okay, all of these towers are here under our control, so you guys just move up to here now. Good. Now they've got their back turned to us. We're doing extra damage. What the fuck happened over here? Oh, okay, it was just javelin men. Well, not javelin men, but, you know, men with javelins. We still got the better of them. Okay, I think killing the last of them, they may have to get a little bit closer. Okay, stop. I think we can make them break. I might not even bother with it. Let's just get inside now. Which will cause all of these guys to get off the walls. There's some good units that we can shoot here. Alright, so how many of them have we killed? Only 20% so far. And they haven't come off the walls yet. Maybe we have to get closer. Alright, you come back over here. You can easily shoot into the town square. Now how are we going to get there from here? Can't come around this way. Alright, all of our ways are actually blocked by, you know, a tower. So we may actually need to kill them somehow. I'm going to lure them a little bit more over this way. Get over here and shoot them. There's only 27 of them left. I'm sure we can finish them off. So hold your ground here and shoot. Alright, well they're broken, so you should be able to beat them. Now I know it's only peasants in there, but if we shoot into the town square, it might cause these guys to come off the wall. Nope. Fine, let them get shot by that. So, we have to start making our way in through over here. So they've used up all their ammo. Now as for you, okay, drop the ram here. Not the ram, the thing. You're going to go up that siege tower there. What's going on here? Okay, they're coming off the wall now. So yeah, they're still getting shot by those towers. How are we going? I mean, the balance of power is still only evenly matched. I wanted it to be a bit better than this before we assault the town square. Part of the problem is that we haven't captured enough of the towers. So I need you to come back over here and recapture towers out this way so that we can shoot them. I don't think they'll all make their way towards the town square just yet, and if they do, that's where this guy is going to come in handy. He'll shoot them. Actually, don't do that. If you come in through this side, you'll be able to get up there much quicker. Okay, so you also need to go around this way. Capture those damn towers out here and out this way. These ones here haven't come off the towns, off the walls yet. Wonder why. Yeah, they're all heading towards the town square now. These guys are going to have a really hard fight ahead of them if we don't get a lot more kills in on them. So what's this? Competencies. If I send all the cavalry over here to fight them, they might just break them. I'm trying to avoid these towers. Fight them in the middle here, if possible. Good. Since they're very tight, they shouldn't last too long against us. I think that went fairly well. If they're standing here, they should be able to shoot at some of these guys. So what are we looking at here? So I've killed 36% of them. That's nowhere near as much as what I predicted. So that's not good. But then again, there's still a lot of peasants in here. Our guys can deal with that. Right, aiming for those combat tendencies seems like a good idea to begin with, so do so. Good, making them run around over here as well. Tails are shooting at them. Excellent, that's what we want to see. We'll just slowly start making our way towards the town square. So we need to come up here, take a turn, up through here, around. That's the shortest distance. Since all of these guys are exhausted, I should just send the cavalry to go kill them to begin with. Because the cavalry is not going to be of any use to us inside the town square for the fight. Like I said, these guys are here to cause fear. These guys look like they're exhausted. God damn it, if this was my troops, they would have broken by now. Too experienced, huh? Come on, break the motherfuckers. Yeah, try and pull through a little bit. It's a bit risky, but if they can do it, it'll cause them to break. God damn it, this isn't working. Alright, pull them out. Okay, well now they're wavering. If I can go back in there. Some of our units pathfinded the wrong way. How is it in combat? These guys get eager. Just hope and break them, then we can get them. Alright, good. These combat tendencies shouldn't be able to do very much to us. Maybe their general's actually providing quite a lot of morale. Come on, attack them. Alright, so these over here. Yeah, more combat tendencies. Well, we've seen that that wasn't very effective, so let's not do it again. But these guys need to start moving up. Okay, at least the balance of power is in our favour now. And there's their faction leader here as well. That's gonna suck. Hang on, you guys. Yeah, I don't want to send them all the way in here just yet. Because once we reach this part here, they're not going to utilize the towers anymore. quickly go and capture this. I missed our chance there. Oh, maybe didn't. Let's get any free kills we can get. It's gonna really help us out. Okay, here comes their general. Okay, everyone get in there. If any of you break, I'll fucking kill you, that's all I'll say. No. You don't go in here just yet. Where is he? He's not actually doing that well against us. That's good to see. As soon as he dies, I'll send the cavalry in. We'll crush him. Jeez, we take a lot of casualties. Okay, he's dead. Let's go.
The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield.
Okay, well, we've certainly won the battle now. It's just a matter of trying to minimize casualties. You get in there as well. We might just be able to get these guys to break. Because they're exhausted, and here's some terrified units. These guys aren't particularly disciplined. Break them. Coward. So looks like there's just peasants in there now. Alright, take them on. Cavalry can easily take on peasants. At least I hope so. So they're sort of making a last-ditch effort to get here. You guys get over there. They did yet? Yep, they did. We'll cut them off right when they get into here. What are you doing? Go down this way. Okay, let them get back into the town square. As soon as my guys hit them in the rear, it's over. You goddamn coward. Well, at least he didn't charge, like, route into the enemy. Yeah, they're fucked now. I want them all dead.
This is a moment of...
Look at that heroic victory. And only 600 of my men dead. I should try and keep them alive.
Victory! This land is Roman!
Needs to be exterminated. Otherwise, more lives will be lost in the long run. Okay, no units were wiped out though, so that's good. We can retrain all of our troops, except for the mercenaries, but who cares about them? This guy's immoral, is he? Well, doesn't matter. It only took us, I think, slightly under half an hour to do that. Okay, so this region's pagan, but Christianity is taking root. So, since he's a pagan general, we'll just let the paganism come for the time being. While it's going on, let's build. Actually, let me just see here. Actually, let's destroy this. Still pagan. There'll be 65% extra public order penalties, but it'll be okay.
Ready to sail. Prepare to engage. Victory! Yes, Captain. Orders? Onward. Move depleted, sir. General.
Why can't we build watchtower here? It's my territory.
General. General. Orders?
Doesn't matter, I suppose. So there's this battle here to do as well. We've almost conquered the entirety of the Western Roman Empire. We're almost done.
Sir, engage the enemy. Settle them in their lead, sir. General. Onward.
Okay, they finally made it back.
Sir. Orders? General.
They'll get moving next turn. Alright, let's get on with this. And after this battle, we'll probably end the episode there.
There are many roads to victory. Today,
Alright, so. Once again, let the archers operate the siege towers. Let's find spots for them. There's one right there. I don't think they'll necessarily put units up on the walls, and if they do, well then we'll just use these to bomb them. There's a good spot right there. Good spot right there. So what I did there was set a waypoint. And yep, as I said, there are no, there aren't any guys up on the walls. So I think this is a huge city just based on the size of it.
Praise the gods! The siege towers are at the walls. Now
So this is going to be quite a gain to take this from them. No, I told you to go for that one, didn't I? Oh well. Should be able to retrain them in here.
This is a step on the path to victory. The tower.
As soon as you get up here, you need to capture these walls. Oh, it's fucking bugged out.
Our soldiers have
They'll
captured
fell
the
down
walls.
through a little glitch.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Oh well, it sucks when that happens, but it's not the end of the world. Luckily, it's not crucial that all of these men survive. I just hope that these units here can be retrained. It doesn't matter, just fucking forget about them. Oh, it's doing it everywhere, you piece of buggy piece of shit. Large stone walls can be the buggiest fucking things to go up against. Way more bugs in Rome Total War than there is in Medieval 2. People often say that Rome 1 is the best, but it really isn't. It's the second best Total War. This is what I find, that people will find, if people like Rome 1 the best, it's because they like the Roman era the most. I like the Roman era the most, but Medieval 2 is a better game. They took the engine and they improved it. Alright, so who have we got standing over here? Okay, this has been captured. How about you come over here? Because I don't need to capture the entire wall. Come over here and shoot at these combat attensi so we can get inside. What's going on here? I really hope these archers can be retrained here. Well, we've lost a lot of archers, essentially for nothing. I mean, it's all just due to bugs. But oh well. That's it, just shoot them. The more we thin them out, the fewer of these troops are going to take casualties. Alright, time to get inside. So how many... We've killed half of them so far, so that's good. With half of them dead, I'm sure that accounts for the... more than accounts for the casualties we've taken so far. Move up here. Get ready to make our attack on the town square. Now we're going to need the general over here just to make sure our troops don't turn to chicken shit cowards. At least some of these guys have experience, so that will help. Only 41% of them remain anyway. Right, so let's grab a handful of them, move them up here. I'm pretty sure they'll walk in here and activate the enemy. Hopefully they don't, though. Okay, so far so good. Good, I'm gonna bring them all up here. Before we march in there. Ah, you stupid turd. Faction lead, that's why. Too many units. Yeah, look, I don't care if his bodyguard dies, as long as he himself lives. let's just keep an eye on him. He's safe there.
The gods who fill the heart of the enemy general with
You're out in the wrong direction, but that's fine by me.
feel like a coward. The gods be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Alright, get in there and slaughter them. They should be able to handle a single unit of combat intensities without too much difficulty. But you get around their back. Good. More of Gaul under our control. That's a lot of money. So yeah, it's a huge city. Oh good, we can retrain our combat intensive first cohort from here. But we actually can't retrain our eastern archers. Well, what about from back here? I could send them back. How long do we have to stay here for? Yeah, I'm gonna have to build this. So, oops. I'll send you back. It'll take him a few turns. Let's see. One turn to get back and retrain, and then next turn he'll be there, and then, okay, it'll take him 4 turns in total. Otherwise he could just have to catch up. Because if I destroy this, the public order is going to go to absolute shit. There's no Christianity here. Also, it's a huge city, so public order... The garrison bonus isn't going to be very high. I should probably start recruiting peasants, just to try and keep that population as low as possible. Why is there so many peasants here? Don't need that. Guess I just forgot about it. It's probably where all my money's been going. Okay, paganism's still on its way out. It's not quite gone yet. What about over here? Same with this. It's still making its way out. But with every region that we capture on their borders that's pagan and we convert it to Christianity, it makes it easy for all the other regions. Much easier to spread. I tell you what, it'd be difficult to bloody start spreading Zoroastrianism right now because there are no regions that are Zoroastrian. We've wiped it out. Okay, I think now we just build and then we'll end the turn and then end the episode there. So what do we need? I really don't need to be building in Constantinople. Best we invest in other regions that actually need it. Hang on, this region's got low public order. Okay, Carthage probably still needs to hire a few more peasants just to keep that population low. At least there's a lot of settlements that are growing. That'll help. Help us make more money. Okay, well that goes all my money. Alright, moving on to the next turn. Hopefully nothing too bad happens. Nothing at all. Good stuff. Okay, we got civil disorder in Tarraco. Well, I was lucky nothing bad happened. Where was there civil disorder here? Oh, whatever, Campus Lombardi. So a few things damaged, but the public order's under control at least. It's just all these units will need retraining again. Yeah, so that'll be... Oh fuck, I can't retrain the comitatenses. I should have taken them out of the settlement. Oh, it's because the Hall of Heroes is damaged, right? Well, we're not going to be able to leave here. Well, the Christianity is actually almost taken root. It builds us, so it'll actually provide more public order. Since we don't actually need the churches. So I'll wait until next turn before making the attack on that, because I want it to be under the command of this guy. Alright, with that we'll end the episode here. So like and subscribe, part 12 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.